The most important questions in life are rarely asked. Instead, we spend time thinking about questions that don't really matter. They're just sitting on top of the foundational questions, which are worldview type questions. The answers to worldview questions are important because they influence the way we see the world and the way we live out our daily lives. 5 questions that help shape a worldview are origin, which is where did I come from? Identity, who am I? Meaning, like what's my purpose? Morality, how should I live? And destiny, what happens to me when I die? So the concept of worldview comes from a German word, Weltanschauung, meaning an intellectual idea of how you view reality. To put it simply, it's just the way a person sees and understands the world. Everybody has a worldview. It's the way you think about things. It's an ordered set of propositions that you believe that helps you make sense of the world. It's like wearing glasses, and the glasses are how you view the world through those lenses, and your worldview is the lens. It's the way you see the world, and your worldview tints everything that you see in the world and that you experience. And it may seem like a simple concept, worldview as a whole, but it affects everything in your daily life. So think about from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep, your worldview is working and it's active. It influences the way that you think about simple things such as work. And going to work and thinking work is just a means to get money, or going to work and thinking this is the way that I live out my talents and my abilities that God has given me to bless other people. Those are 2 different perspectives, right? Everything happens the same events happen, but the way that you perceive them and the way that you interact with them changes based on your worldview. So one person has the worldview that focuses on myself, I need to make money, right? And the next worldview focuses on servant leadership. How can I be blessing other people? But worldview doesn't just affect you and how you interact with your life and your perspective towards things that happen to you. It affects people around you. Let's think about a political candidate. We vote for people that we think can govern us well. But what is governing well? That question is dependent upon your idea of what governing well is. So if I come at that question with the presupposition of God, I'm going to think that a person that governs, that leads us towards a virtuous life, that is influenced by the God that I believe in, then that is very different from the person that has the perspective that the world is just a cosmos and that's all there is. He's going to be focusing on somebody that governs him toward power and the majority, what majority wants, right? So you see the difference there. It affects people around you. Something so simple might seem trivial, but it has so much power. Think about nitroglycerin. It is a small, little colorless gel that looks a little bit like goo. And when you have a little bit of this goo, you can blow up cities and kill thousands of people, or blow up mountains and make highways through the mountains. But it's just a little bit, right? It's so small, but it's so powerful. That is what a worldview is, because it affects your life so much. It just depends on how people view the world and what they want to do with that. Now, if I can borrow a quote from Maximus from the movie Gladiator, he says, "What you do today echoes eternity." That's profound, because the way you view the world and the way other people view the world affects everything around them. It's important that the leadership and the decision makers are having sound worldviews and worldviews that are affecting people's life for the better. It's important that you are aware what your worldview is so that you can know what is influencing it, so that you're able to influence well. I want to challenge you to think about what your worldview is. Think about the way that you answer some of the questions, the foundational questions, so that you can be aware how your perspective is influencing your life and the people around you.